Hey, it's BrickTsar. I've been selling Lego on Bricklink for a while now. Actually, I've been registered on Bricklink since 2001, mostly as a buyer, but also as a seller. And I've learned a lot of things over that time. Probably still have a lot to learn. But what I'm going to do is a series of videos now where we're going to show you different tips and tricks, whether you're a buyer or a seller. So in this video, we're going to do a seller tip. And if you have any questions or would like to see more videos of this type, be sure to leave a question or a comment below, and I will try to incorporate these into future videos. So this is not going to be a beginner's tip. This is going to be more of an advanced tip, if you want to say. But it's a tip using the BrickStock software, and we're going to be uploading multiple sets. Now, I've already gone through the inventories of those sets and verified the parts, so I'm not going to be doing all that in this video. But I'm going to be showing you how to use the stockroom. Because one of the things is, now I have a lot of drawers in my store. And sometimes as parts sell, the drawers become empty. And I got a big stack of empty drawers now. So adding pieces, you want to fill those back up as I drop one of the drawers on the floor. So I'm going to show you a way to upload inventory, and you can have your stuff that doesn't have a drawer assigned to it ready to go when a drawer empties. It's using Stockroom B. I love the Stockroom feature. I just learned this recently. The way I used to do it is I'd upload things and then I'd just have no remark for things that didn't have a drawer. But if somebody bought something from that, then I'd have to find it in my stack of stuff. But now we can use the stockroom. So let's go to BrickStock, the software that we use to upload parted out sets, and show you what I'm talking about. So we're going to be answering a question from Mardi Gras Man 23, #BAT, that's BrickTsar answer thingy. He says, can you teach me how to part out multiple different sets at the same time and upload them and have the parts in stockroom? What is the benefit? Wouldn't those parts just be sitting without remarks and not in the stockroom? You mentioned you had all those parts in trays, and the ones that weren't already in the store were in the stockroom. And number 2, how do I enable those check mark boxes in my orders? So let's look at BrickStock. So what I've done is I've done the inventory for set 853610, which is a Minecraft a skin set, and another totally different set 70705 is the bug obliterator. So I've parted out 3 of those. I parted out 5 of the set 853610, the Minecraft skin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to merge these 2 together. So I'll just copy all of this. I'll take the bug obliterator here, select all. I'm going to copy it. And normally when I do sets, I just do one at a time. I'm just going to put that there like so. And so there's going to be wow, I didn't realize this. Some things that are actually in both. All right, so now both of the sets are combined in one. I think we're ready to go with uploading this. So to upload to Bricklink, you want to export Bricklink mass upload XML to clipboard. That's the clipboard on, actually I always need to make sure I'm just going to select all just in case. All right, now I'm going to export that one. And that takes me to this section, and I want the new price, because this is how you can update your prices for price changes and things. So always do the new price. Everything else can pretty much stay the same, and then you paste the XML file that you just copied. Now normally what would happen, I'm going to just do this real quick to show you. I haven't selected a stockroom. This is what I used to do all these years. So some of these parts would already be in my store, and when you see that, it says consolidated. If a new part, it doesn't have a drawer number. So here, this part, it's going to go in drawer 3009, drawer 3913, and so on. And so as we go through here, we see a lot of these parts are already in my store, but then we get the new parts. And so what would happen, I would upload that. I didn't assign them a remark, so they would just be sitting there in the tray without a drawer. And if somebody happened to place an order, I'd have to remember, okay, that's from the new set. It's going to be in one of the trays. But this is an alternative way to do it. I'm going to close that out. Do it again this way. This is the way I do it now. So Bricklink mass upload XML, same thing. So it's going to open that back up. Again, remember to always, I wish I could default that to new price. Paste it in there. And this time I'm going to select Stockroom B. Why do I select Stockroom B? It's because Stockroom A is the default stockroom, and anything else that I had in the stockroom is already in there. So I use B. You could probably do it with A as well, but I like Stockroom B because Stockroom B for me is designated to be anything I've uploaded that doesn't have an assigned drawer. Now let me show you what happens now. Verify. Now, same thing. These already are in the store. There's a drawer that already has that part, so I can just go add the parts from that set there. Now this is going to be assigned Stockroom B. What's the advantage of that? Well, it's not going to show up publicly. So anybody that's looking at my store, they won't see this. So what I do then is once I've uploaded it, then as drawers become available, I take those parts and put in an available drawer. So this is a good way if you got a lot of parts that don't have an assigned drawer. You can keep your drawers full all the time. As a drawer empties, you just take the part there and put it in the drawer and assign it. So I'm going to go ahead and upload this file. It's a big file. I'm just looking at it all. So a lot of the parts are already in my store. I don't know how many will go into Stockroom B. I'm pretty sure Stockroom B is empty right now. So I'm going to upload that file. All right. Now what I want to do is go to my inventory. I'm going to look at Stockroom B. And this is going to show me how many parts. So 49 different lots did not have an assigned drawer. So they're all in Stockroom B. These are things we just uploaded, and nobody, if you were to look at my store right now, you wouldn't see these parts. So from there, what I do is I want to look at my inventory again. And this is the way I put things up. You may know a better, more efficient way. But I search my store by new condition, and we'll do that Minecraft one, 853610, and that one was parts and whole minifigure. So I'm going to search my store by that, and then it pulls up all the lots there. So I could take my tray, and it's got all the parts, and I say, okay, part 4, this part is in drawer 474, this part's in drawer 360, and so on. That's in 0763. And then anything that's not, I just say, oh, okay, I just need to put a drawer, type in the drawer number, whatever it is, and then uncheck that like that. I'm not actually going to save it like that for now, but that's what you do. Okay, so now we're going to show you how to enable the temporary checkboxes. And right now I'm actually on the inventory for set 853610. I'll show you how you can. This is a long way to get to it. You can type in 853610, search, look for the set. You can click on the set, and then, oh, I want to see what parts are in that set. And then, so it shows you the inventory, the parts, and the minifigures. And if you go down here to the bottom of the page, you want to view a printer-friendly version, but notice this, with temporary checkboxes. So if I click on that, I now have the checkboxes. Something very similar happens when you're on an order page. And the reason I'm not showing you an order page is because I have to edit out the addresses and stuff to make it fit in the screen. But at the bottom there is hide temporary checkboxes if you have it enabled, and there's show temporary checkboxes. So you always want to enable the checkbox. So then when you're picking from your iPad or even from a computer, as you get things, you can just check them off like that. And this is an inventory for a set, but it's the same thing with an order. It's something that you can temporarily use to just check things off as you're picking an order for someone. All right, in case everything doesn't work for you, there is an option under, let me go to show you how to get to this. If you go to My Store, yeah, My Store, this is your store settings. It's right here. You want to go to Management, and down here in Management, there's some other things with regard to your inventory and other options that you can have. If for some reason you're not seeing the multiple stock rooms, there's this little checkbox here. So if you only have one stock room available and you want to have the multiples, you want to make sure to check that. I probably should have showed that at the beginning, but there's so many hidden features with Bricklink. Sometimes it is hard to figure out how to get to those, but usually settings, it's usually that on the right, and you can go to the different things that you have and change it there. And then, like with the checkboxes, go to the bottom of the screen and look for those options. I hope this tip has proved helpful to you if you're selling on Bricklink, using the temporary checkboxes and uploading multiple sets to Stockroom B if you don't have those parts from that set already in your inventory. And so now that I'm done with this tutorial, I'm going to be going and adding these parts to my store. It's always good that as soon as you place things, upload things, to either close your store temporarily while you put the parts in your store, or go ahead and get those things in the drawer, because if you don't, people will buy them and then you're like, oh, I'm short a few pieces. Oh, it's in that thing I just parted out and added to my store that I didn't actually put in my store. So I got to do that now. So anyway, if you have any questions about using Bricklink, whether it's buying or selling, if you can't find an option or a setting that you see other people using or have heard of other people using, just leave it in the comments below, and I will work on making more of these types of videos. And hopefully as I do this, I'll get more succinct and they're not quite as long as this one. But I hope you found this helpful. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to BrickTsar. I will be creating a playlist of Bricklink tutorials. Perhaps do one for selling and one for buying. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Mardi Gras Man 23, for your question. I hope this answered it for you. If it did not, if anything needs to be clarified, leave it in the comments below. If you know a better way of doing it, leave it in the comments below, and we will work on perhaps even better ways of doing some of these things. But anyway, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video. It's BrickTsar.